And I am so excited that I'm going to do a tour of this mini catalog today. So just a quick note about the celebration promotion. I'm only going to touch on this a little bit briefly because I really want to focus my time here on this mini catalog, and I got lots of things to show you. But this is a promotion that runs now until the end of February, and basically there are a couple ways to take advantage. One of the ways is simply a purchase of $60 or more, and then you get to pick out a free thing out of this catalog, which is pretty awesome. And then there's a couple other ways you can get access to this stuff too, and one of course is to join as a demonstrator. There's an amazing deal on right now. It's $135, which is the normal price, but you get an extra couple things with it too. So I'll talk more about that later too. So if you are brand new into stamping, you're going to want some catalogs, and the first one you're going to want is this annual catalog, which runs until the end of April. So if you need that, you can message me or just leave a comment here, and I'll make sure, as long as you don't have a demonstrator and you're in Canada, I'm happy to help you out with that. In fact, I'll send you all three, so you got them all. Okay, so let me move these guys out of the way for now. Also, if you are brand new to me, just a quick introduction. I've been stamping for almost 18 years now. I found it when I was, my kids were really young. They're older now, and I lived in Burlington, Ontario, and we recently just moved from Burlington to Kingston, so I'm now in Kingston, Ontario. And so again, like I said, I'm happy to help anyone else out who is in Canada with the catalogs. Okay, so this is called a mini catalog, and it runs from January to June. There are 2 of these a year. So there's this one that is kind of spring and summer and Easter and Father's Day and just sort of everyday kind of things in this catalog, in addition to what's in the annual catalog. And then the one that comes out late summer is some Christmas and fall type things. Okay, so let's see here. Let's open up the catalog. Very exciting stuff. I am going to try hard not to show you every single page, but there's stuff I want to show you on every single page. Of course, one of the amazing things about any Stampin' Up! Catalogs is the samples that are in them. The samples really bring the products to life, and you get some great ideas on how to do that. And if you're ever wondering how to do any of those samples, just let me know, and I'd be happy to help you. Of course, there's the table of contents, and then one of the things that I would get you to notice on the table of contents is this. This is, I'm on page 3, by the way. If you do have a catalog and you want to join along with me, go ahead and grab your catalog. If you don't have one yet and you're on my list, you should get them very soon. The catalogs seem to be arriving finally. So what I want to show you down here is some of the icons you want to watch for in the catalog, particularly this 10%. So when there's a bundle of stamps and something else, you can save money. And also this little clock icon, which a lot of people miss. And it's basically just showing you what projects are quick and easy to demo. So again, if you're brand new or you're a seasoned stamper and you want to look for quick projects, these are great. So it's a catalog, but it is also an idea book. Okay, so let's move along here. I'm just going to take a quick sip of water. And I see that Evelyn says she received her catalogs yesterday. That's great. And Nancy says, hi. Hello, Nancy Goldie. Okay. I'm looking, I have a dimensional stuck in my hair. I'm just going to move that off, if I can get it off. Okay, so let's start here with kits. So this is page 6. And you probably can't see this little wee thing, but I'll put a link in after. It's stampinup.ca/kits. They don't picture the kits here in the catalog because they change. So as supply diminishes and comes back, or new kits come out, they'll all be listed on the website. Again, I'll put a link in for my website, and any other products, including kits, will be there too. So they're a great thing to check out. Again, if you're new, they're fantastic, as is Paper Pumpkin if you're brand new to stamping, or you just want a fun little crafting experience every month. This is a box that arrives to you right to your doorstep. The price actually includes shipping, and they've got different things every month of crafts you can do, and it's all inclusive. So it includes the dimensionals, the adhesives, everything you need, except for scissors. That's about the only thing you have to add to that. So those are fun, great for gifts too. Okay. What I was going to say too about the kits is I highlight when new ones come out in my newsletter. So if you're on my newsletter, you will hear about that. And if you're not on my newsletter, you're just going to go to my website and you can sign up for my newsletter. So it's that simple. Again, I'll put a link in here, but basically go to stampwithjen2ns.com and you can sign up for my newsletter there. Okay, so let's go through this. So the first part of the catalog is Valentine's Day. So you may or may not send Valentine's cards, but if you are into making Valentine's cards, there's a couple really cute products in here, including this one here, which is called Sweet Talk. And in fact, I'm going to use this as a way to explain a little bit the catalogs. So this says Sweet Talk, Sweet Talk. Two different sweets. What it means is that this next 2 pages are all a suite of products. And if you were to get everything, so there's a bundle and a embossing folder, cute little box, which you could totally use for other times of year, some gems and some paper, ribbon, etc. That you could get it all for one price, and the price is there. It's not a discounted price, other than it includes the bundle 10% off, but it is an easy number to just order the whole thing. So whenever you see a suite, S-U-I-T-E, in the catalogs, and there's a one price, that includes everything that's listed here, okay? Now, things are shown at actual size when you flip the page. This is just a little brief look at them. And what else do I want to tell you about that? Okay, so stuff you might have not have noticed is those adorable little boxes. I meant to grab my gems. Let me see if I can put my fingers on them quickly. Hold on. I have so many things surrounding me right now of new products that I probably forgot to bring in a couple things. Okay, so here we go. Here's those rhinestones. They're called iridescent rhinestones. And again, these do not have to be Valentine's Day. They are pretty and very shimmery. So super cute. Okay, so when you flip the page, so let's use this one here as an example. And I think this is so cute. It reminds me of those little candy hearts, you know, with the little messages on them. So this is a stamp set. It's shown at actual size. It tells you the name, the price. It tells you the type of stamp set it is. So we have several types. One is photopolymer, which is a clear stamp set. They're all sticky and they will all stick on blocks. And it tells you what blocks you might suggest you need. And it tells you with the outlines that there is a die or a punch that matches it. So in this case, there is in fact a die set. And you can see the full die set. It tells you what page to go look. And then, of course, there's that 10%. I just want to make sure that it's showing up here. That shows you that there's a, if you get the stamp set and the dies, you get a discount on that, okay? Or you can get the dies separately too. So that's how those work. So here is a quick card made with that. Now this is not a card that I made. It is a card I got in a demonstrator swap. So you see it's actually in French. And one of the little cute dies in this set is the one that makes this adorable little envelope like that. Look at that. You can even stick a little note in there. So cute. And there's one of those iridescent rhinestones right on there. So cute. Okay, I gotta find a place to put this. I'm gonna put it on the floor. Gasp. Okay, so here is another Valentine's stamp set. And so again, you get the same bundle idea. And this is kind of fun because it's a hybrid folder, this one here. The folder, and I should have grabbed it, but you know what? I actually showed this on a Facebook Live last week. So I'll put a link in here so you can see all about that, and you can see some other Valentine's cards too. So I'm not going to spend tons of times on Valentine's. But if you still order, if you order now, so we're like a month away, sorry, a month away from Valentine's Day, you would get this in plenty of time to still craft. So this is kind of a fun one. In here is a card that I made during that live. So that's kind of fun with that beautiful folder. Again, I'll put a link so you can see what that's all about. If you have questions, please stop me, because I am, like I said, going to try to run through this fairly quickly because we've got so many things. Okay, so there is an adorable little gumball machine. I'm waiting for my order to arrive on that. Here's another Valentine's type thing, but it could totally be other occasions as well. This is called Nuts and Bolts. Here's an adorable little card I got in a swap. You make my heart go beep. So cute. I think this is this little image here. Adorable. Okay. Let's see here. Page 14. So here's another suite. Flowering Fields, and then there's the One Sweet Price. Now it looks expensive, $174.50, but that is because you actually get 2 whole bundles in this suite. So just be careful of that. There's some pretty ribbon. This is actually Evening Evergreen. I thought it was black, but it's Evening Evergreen, and some pretty paper. I love how Stampin' Up! Gives you the colors right here for that paper. And I do have these little butterflies here to show you. Super cute. They're called, super hard to say, 2 brushed brass butterflies. And they're self-adhesive and they're super cute. I think actually I do have a sample with them, which I'll show you in a second. I'm just going to flip the page here. So don't forget again that when you flip the page, you can see the stamp sets in the bundle large. So this one's kind of cool because it's got the dies actually create these little folds on the tulips. So this is page 16. And so you can kind of fold them over and have this 3D effect, which is super cool. And then this one is amazing. We had it demonstrated to us at a Stampin' Up! Event, and they showed how they made basically this little field here using this piece and then this piece to fill in the rows with different colors of tulips, just like you would see in Holland. And check out this card that I got. Super cute. And look at this, it could be interactive. There's like this is a little brad in there. Notice they actually show you the brads right here, what you need. And then you can make this little die piece move. Isn't that cute? And there's some of that pretty paper. I just love this. So pretty. Okay, let me see. Next, let me see if I got any comments here. Nicole says she's going to order the new birthday kit. Yes, that is one of the ones that's on the kit page. It is cute, Nicole. I'm glad you're getting that one. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of water. This next bundle here, Rainbow of Happiness, is super cute. I mean, who doesn't love rainbows? It just makes people happy. You make me happy. So there's a bunch of different rainbow sizes, and of course you can stamp in different colors, and then there's the dies on top of it. And you can do fun things like the shaker card that's shown here. So let me just show you a couple of those. So here it is just stamped. Super cute. Just ignore the cat here. And there's some more of those iridescent rhinestones. Pretty, pretty. And here's one with the dies used. And look at the little mini clouds. They're so cute. And here's one with the dies used as a template. So you basically sponge through and make that adorable. And speaking of clouds, there's actually a cloud punch. So you can have little wee clouds like the one in here, or you can have bigger clouds. And this cloud punch is something you could use for almost anything. I'm quite excited about that cloud punch. Okay, next one. You'll see here there's a punch that matches this little stamp set. And it just says it coordinates with it. There's no bundle, but you, if you get the stamp set and you want to be able to punch out that image, you could use the deer punch. And if this looks familiar to you, it's because it is back from the holiday catalog. It is the same deer that punched a holiday deer out. So it's actually got some antlers and a little bit for a nose too. Okay, so let's jump on. Like I said, I'm not going to show you every page. I don't think I am, but I do have a few things I want to point out on each page. So this next one here is a Ladybug card. So let me just show you the card right off the top because I think you'll get a better idea here. And it's got a punch with it. In fact, there are lots of bundles with punches, which is a great thing for if you're starting out and you don't have a die cutting machine. A lot of the bundles with punches, which again, you can see at the very back. Let me just quickly flip here, but we'll go here after. You can see the different punches that are available. This is in the back of the catalog. So, so here's this punch, the Ladybug, on some black paper that's been glittered up with our Wink of Stella pen. Super cute little card. Again, I got this in a demonstrator card swap, so I love that. But the other thing I want to point out on this page, which you might have missed, and I'm hoping that I have it here. Oh, yes I do. Okay. These are little ink spots. There's a set of 8. It only shows you 3 colors here, but this is actually what it looks like. I've put it into a case. You can buy these cases too. And I've just put my little thing in there so I know what it is. But there are 8 colors here. Daffodil Delight, Basic Gray, Shaded Spruce, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Real Red, Gorgeous Grape, and Coastal Cabana. Whew, need a breath after that. But these are little mini ink pads, so similar to the big ones. The only difference is you're going to ink upside down. because this stamp, the ink pad is smaller than the stamp in most cases, but that gives you a nice assortment of colors. So who is this good for? This is good for people who are starting out and want a bunch of colors all at once at a decent price. This is $33 for the set of 8. Also, it's good for if you like to travel. Not that we're doing much of that right now, but let's say you're traveling from your rec room to your kitchen table and you wanted to not have to lug all ink pads. This would be great for that. Also great for the Stamparatus because it's easier to ink up little wee spots. Lots of good things for that, so I'm very excited about those little ink pads. Okay, let me put those down and the card. Let me see. Evelyn says she loves the ladybugs, and Bobby has joined us. Hello, Bobby. So if you're just joining, remember to give me some hearts, some likes, and comments, and shares, and all of those things will get you into my draw for these prizes that I have, that I will be drawing by the time I do next week's live, okay? So you've got a week, basically. So if you're watching the replay, you have time too, still. Okay, so let me see where I'm at here. Page 21. Let's see. So again, just a reminder that this Stampin' Up, these catalogs are pretty catalogs, not only for the actual products, but for the ideas and the samples. And you see here when I pointed out at the beginning, this little clock for quick and easy projects. There's a quick and easy project that looks amazing. And here you can see there's a water pen here. And so what they've done is they've stamped this image and then they've just bleeded it a little bit using the water pen. So just really pretty way to, you know, make that a stepped up kind of card. Okay, now here is another lovely suite of products, the Symbols of Fortune. Very soft and pretty, love this. Again, we've got some pretty papers, a bundle, some pretty ribbon. Two things I want to show you here. The gems. I bought all the gems. I love all the gems. So here they are, polished dots, and they're they're round and they're sort of a pinky color. I don't know if it actually says the color here. Polished dots. Calypso, coral, and very vanilla. I don't believe it. They're very, very pale, but it's a pinky hue and a white kind of hue to them. So they're just gorgeous. Lovely, lovely. And the other thing I want to show you is this mother of pearl paper. It's 12 by 12 and you just get 2 sheets. So it's, and it's $8.25, so it's expensive. It's not a piece of paper you'd make a whole card with. You just put a little element on there. And I was hoping to get a card made before today, but I haven't quite got there. I'm hoping you can see this in the camera. It is like almost like a glossy finish on it, but then there's an iridescent kind of quality to this. I mean, it totally makes me think of the crayons actually that are in this. I'm hoping that if I turn this a bit, you get to see it, but it's smooth. It is gorgeous, like so gorgeous. Like I think wedding cards, there's just so many things I can think of I want to do with this. I just need to take the plunge and cut into that. Sometimes that's the case, isn't it? You don't want to cut into the paper. Speaking of paper, this paper is gorgeous. And I got a swap card from someone, and they had taken a little piece of one of the papers, because there's a bunch of little scenes and stuff on them, and made it into an element. So check this out. It is absolutely beautiful. And I actually see the person who made this card, Laura Seki, on here. So she'd taken a little piece of this paper and cut it out with a die, and then stamped a little bit of the image here. And it is a stunning card. I love it, with the soft succulent and the black, and then that little bit of an image. Beautiful. So this paper here has a bunch of images you could cut out, as do some other ones. So lovely, lovely, sweet. And look at the sweet little dragonfly there too. Adorable card. Love it, Laura. Okay. Alexa says that's on my next order. I'm not sure what she's referring to, but awesome. Okay, so that was page 23. Let me see here. So there it is, large. There's another beautiful stamp set bundle. See, I'm promising I'm to go a little bit faster. There is another punch, which I think is awesome. The bow punch. You can sort of see it there. Thou is the bow punch. It's also kind of fun for punches like this because they go with anything. Like these little bows that they create go with anything. Okay, and so here, of course, is an Easter stamp set. So if you're looking for Easter cards, look at these cute little funny furry friends. And here's a fun card made with it. Again, from another demonstrator who I was in a swap with. So they've colored the cute little duckling there, or little duck. And there's some of that pretty ribbon that was in the Windmill Suite, the Evening Evergreen. Very pretty. Love it. And that little gem, I missed showing you that. Actually, I think it's coming up. I think it's coming up, the stars. Yes, at the end. It's in the sports group. Okay, so let's move along here. So if you know a gardener, this is awesome, this stamp set. And again, with a die, you can see the die here. It's actually, this looks like it's stamped, and then on the other page, I'll show you there's a die cut. And what's cool about this one, and you'll see this occasionally on the stamps, they're called distinctive. And so within the stamp is built variations of the color. So if you stamp this with a green, you're going to get some lighter, some darker, and that's just so beautiful. So this little thing is adorable. You put things inside, you put things outside, like this card. Here's one here with the frame of the greenhouse. Here's with the greenhouse cut out. Like, there's just so many cute things you can do with that. And here's more gardening type things here on page 30. And you can just see a little hint of another gem that is coming up. So I'll show you those when we get to them, but they're so cute, these little pebbles. And I'll show you those. Let's see. This one here is just a fun set for coloring, if you like to color, but you're fairly new at it. This is a great one for just, you know, a little bit of coloring here and there, or you can just stamp it individually in color like they've done here. And again, you can see there's that time little symbol on there, which means it's a quick and easy card. You see some twine here, and we're going to show you again that later, but they're just showing you some twine that would work there. So you can see this one's been colored just a little bit. Okay, let's see here. Here's another suite. This is pretty stunning, this one. And again, we have, you know, ribbons, embellishments, paper. Oh, I meant to grab my paper. This vellum paper is very cool, but let me show you the gems because they are super cool too. These are these ones here. They're called faux sea glass, and my goodness, they really do look like sea glass. And so these would be perfect for any of your kind of oceany cards or waterfront cards, anything like that would be really fun with them. And there's 3 different colors. They are just jade, old olive, and white, and those in fact look like exactly like they are. Okay, and they'll match this suite, of course, and some ribbon. Now this is a large ribbon. I think I have a sample coming up where I've cut the ribbon in half because it's really big. So sometimes you can do that with ribbon, but it's got kind of a frayed look to it. It's very pretty. This vellum is also really cute, but sadly I can't reach it. It's way, way over there, and I'm not going to stop again because how are we doing? We're already almost halfway to where I wanted to be here. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything on my notes. A set like this too is great too because it's good for guy stuff, right? A lot of times we have flowers, and so these are leaves and things, so they're good for guy stuff. And of course, speaking of flowers, here's some flowers. There's always lots of flowers in these books, but they're all just a little bit different. This one's got kind of a sketchy image to it, and then the words, of course, are different too. And stuff like this where you've got a image, and you can see again, because it's shadowed a little bit, it means that there's a die that actually cuts that out. So how pretty would that be for a saying with the flower attached right on the corner? Okay, let me see where we're at here. Okay, this is one of my favorites. I told you I'd tell you my favorites. Well, they're all my favorites, but some are really, really my favorites. And this is called Flowing Flowers. There are no dies with this. It's just a stamp set. And it's definitely one where you can stamp it in a color and it looks fantastic because it's that distinctive looking set. And it's got multiple colors, multiple shades of the same color built into the stamp. And then some lovely fonts and sayings. Again, to me, this would be a great starter set because it's got a thank you, a happy birthday, a just a note, and this cute saying, sending a card instead of a text, which I thought was lovely. So here's a card I made with it. So I used Pale Papaya and Basic Gray, and I added the just a note here, and I think it's beautiful and simple, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. What up we got up next is the Daffodils. So again, we've got another cute die set where you can build that little daffodil. I don't have a sample to show you because I didn't get this one yet. But what is really fun about this is that there is matching, but I had my book already, matching paper. I knew I'd need it back. Here we go. In the celebration book. So when you place your $60 order, remember you get something from this book for free. So here is some daffodil paper. And this is 12 by 12, which is kind of cool. So you can do a lot with it. You can see here that they've actually added some samples with the daffodil dies and stamp sets there. So that's fun. And it has a Happy Mother's Day if you're looking for that stamp, and an Easter stamp set as well. Okay, let's see here. Deb says pretty card. Deb also loves Laura's card. Yes, it's so pretty. Easter and good baby cards. Good point. I think that June is referring to this set. We'll just go back here with the, yeah, good for babies too. Good point. Those Easter cute little critters. Okay, page 38. Did I want to say something about that? Super cute. What I love about this bundle right here is the die, which is going to be super hard for you to see, page 38, but you can see it here. Basically does a frame around there. And it's got kind of the little seaweed and little bubbles and stuff. So any kind of oceany or sea or water scenes you have, this would be such a cute frame for that. In fact, they've put it on this one too. And again, I think this is such a pretty set, this ocean front. I have it. I have just played a little tiny bit with it, but I don't think I have a card to show you. No, I don't have a card to show you yet. But I think there's lots of things you can do with this. Again, a distinctive stamp set. Okay. Jumping on to Amazing Silhouettes, which happens to be a prize that I'm giving away. This is one of the prizes. And this is cool because it is like a reverse stamp. So basically when you stamp it, the outside is going to be colored and the inside is like white. So it's almost like an emboss resist technique. You know, we used to stamp the butterfly in like white and emboss it and then rub powder or rub ink around the edge. It does it for you automatically in one stamp, which is super cool. And then in the bundle, and again, you can get the dies separate, but you can get it together, they have these words. And I'm hoping you can see this because it's very cool. There's layers on this that'll allow you to put, like in this particular sample, they've got the white cut out on a blue layer, which is very cool. So I have a bit of a sample to show you in a few minutes with that, but I want to wait till we get to something else first. Okay, some more flowers, again, different. It's more leafy type things. And Eden's Garden, if this looks familiar, it's because it was one of the ones that we were able to order ahead of time. And it's got this lovely frame set. Okay, let's see here. All right, this is probably my favorite. New Horizons Suite. It is so pretty. The stamp set is cool, the dies are cool, the paper's cool, and there's these little pebbles. Remember I mentioned those before? Let me pull those out now so you can see them. Look at them. There are like little tiny rocks, little brown rocks and little gray rocks. Super cute that you can sort of nest into your scenes. And I want to show you this paper. It is adorable. Linda said she shared, and so is Evelyn. Thank you very much. Yes, remember to comment, like, and share, and you will be in my draws to win some stuff. So this is the paper. New Horizons. They're 6x6, and there are 48 sheets. So there's 4 each of 12 designs, and I have one of each here to show you the designs really quick, and I'll show you the back too. But the fronts are cool because they're kind of like scenes, and then the backs are kind of like watercoloring. So I saw, I'll get to the beginning here in a second. I think that is all 12 right there, and I think I'm now repeating. So let me just put this aside. But I saw on Rachel Tessman's website that she had taken this paper and she had cut it. It's 6x6, so she cut it 3x3 and then made cards out of that. So I took one of each of these papers, so 12, and I cut them up. So 12 times, whoever my mathematicians are, 12 times 4. I had little things, and I did these cards. So let me show you. And I haven't even done them all. I have done some of them, and I've stamped. These are the seagulls from this image. These are the This is the, here, let me flip the page actually so you can see what I'm talking about better. Hopefully. Oh no, it's only showing it there. It's just showing it in miniature here, so it's an easy one to miss. Don't miss it. So the seagulls, then there's the little grass. So this would have been a part of a piece of paper that maybe didn't have much left on it, but you can see that one is better. So there's another one with the grass. So these are just 3 by 3, and then I did stamp sayings from there. Thanks for everything. I did some that say thinking of you. I did add another stamp set, which I'll show you in a second for some of them. Look at that one. Thinking of you. I did some of them with evening evergreen mats and some of them with basic black mats. But how stunning are these cards? Like, I'm just blown away with how cute they are. And again, it was Rachel Tessman whose idea this was. I have added a folder on a couple of those, and I'll show you those in a few minutes, just on the background, just for some little interest. But they all look different, and they're all like, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful card? And it's so simple. I am like in love with these. And there's 30 here that I counted, and I still have a bunch of little sheets done, and that was only one sheet of each of the 12. So that package, if you wanted to make a bunch of cards like this, would make so many. The 2 sets I used were actually the ones Rachel had suggested. So the one on Horizon, which is the one on this page, and also Grassy Grove. So I used some of the trees here from Grassy Grove and some of these trees as well. So I'll post some of those on my website too, so you can see those, okay? Whew! Drink. That's water drink, by the way. So again, this is probably my favorite already. Let me just move some of this out of the way. Angelica says, oh my god, I'm loving the horizons. I know, aren't they beautiful? Love the horizons. Yes, 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 love those. And you know what, just like, here's another one. Oh, like, just beautiful. I just stamped the trees a couple times and a few of the little birds off to the side. Just amazing. Okay, again, wasn't my idea, but I totally took her idea and ran with it. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, back to our gardeners. If you're a gardener, here's a fun little one. This is a 2-step stamping set. So it actually says 2-step down here in the description. So what that means is you would stamp the image and then you can add color over top by just stamping this little scribble over top. So they kind of show you here with the little beets and the same with the little artichokes. So you can do that or you can color them. The dots and the scribbles in here are also fun little elements to add to cards. This here is a background stamp. These are the only ones that are not shown full size. I mean, there's a few others, I think, but it'll tell you that this image is shown at 50%. It's actually the entire background of a card, and I have a card to show you with that. This again was not made by me, but made by someone in a swap that I was in, and I love it. So first of all, there's that thanks that I told you about. The die cut that goes with this stamp set, Amazing Silhouettes, and it is so pretty. And then this background, they've actually just added multicolors to this stamp, either with little ink spots or markers, I'm not sure. And then we're coming up to where this came from as well, but such a pretty card. So this would fill the entire background, so like a tile type version, or these waves, which would go with, again, all your ocean and water scenes. To me, this one's on order. I haven't got it yet, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's see here. I do have notes, so I want to make sure that I'm following them a little bit. 45. Da, 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 da. Okay, so yeah, we're at the middle of the book now, so I'm going to speed up a little bit here. So there's the set I told you about, the Groves, and again, there is a die set with it. Look at that die set. It's another one of those framed things. So pretty. Okay, here is another cool suite. It's called Abstract Beauty, and there's some neat things about this. It's very modern looking and sort of abstract, hence the name, but it's got some cool things in it. So one of the things is this stamp set with the dies. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the stamp set, but I thought the dies were so cool. So here they are. Check these out. They've got all these little hexagons and circles and sort of, you know, odd shaped things. In fact, there's a sample here. Here it is. Let me just flip over the page here. where they've done this little hexagon thing in the background, all with the dies and stuff. And oh, I think that is so cool. So anyways, I'm dying to try that with those. But also in this book, there are some other cool things. And I have some of them here to show you. So let me just pull them out. Hold on. So first thing is the note cards. So these are Abstract Beauty note cards. It makes such a difference to see them in person. So look at the envelopes. They're all there and they're all decorated on the inside flap. So pretty. And then the cards, you basically take them and fold them and then you can put whatever you want on them. But look at the cards. They're so fun. Again, if you're new or you just want something quick and easy, how fun is that? Nada. And then there is something here. Whoops, I just turned my light up brighter. Oh, and the paper. This is a new size paper. Abstract Beauty. And let's see here. When you hear it banging, it's my cat who's decided every time I go live to that she wants out. So there's this paper. Look at the gold on there. Fun little designs. Black and gold. I like the size because you can just trim this right down for a card front. Oh, that's pretty. Those are all the same. Pretty. There's lots in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the gold on that one. Oh, so nice. What's this one? Pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, pretty. And all sorts of colors. So they'll list them there for you. I'm going to stop there. This I cannot throw on the floor. Can't throw that on the floor or this. Oh, and the Ephemera Pack that comes here. I believe I have that here. I thought I did. You know, I think I have it in another area because I'm going to show something else with it. I hope. Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness. Good thing it wasn't too far away. I can see that I stuck one of the pieces on here. So this is the Ephemera Pack. It's here. And it basically is, let's see here, $8.75, 60 pre-cut pieces. So there's a bunch of bits and pieces in here. I've just added it into an envelope. So again, those would be fun just to add to those cards, right? The ones I did not throw on the floor. Let's find one here. Well, that's probably not a good match because it's too close, but there's lots of fun things you could do with that, see? And I actually have used some of them already, and I'm going to show you those in a few minutes on another card that I have coming up. Let's see here. So she likes the cards in the Paper Pumpkin kits. Yes, Paper Pumpkin is a great thing for the cards. Those are the ones I talked about at the beginning. Okay, so we talked about that. Just another little thing I want to point out in the catalog. When you see this here, Stay Simple or Step It Up, and it's in this catalog as well as the annual catalog, they show you different versions of a same card. So depending on what you want, fancy or really quick and easy. So they show you those, and there's that symbol again. This is a fun set with lots of sayings in it. Okay, here's the one I want to show you. This is page 52. And these are slim line cards. So they're long, tall, and skinny. So let me show you what those dies look like. So it's an actual die. So let me just get a regular card. So here's a regular card. So you can see how much bigger it is. So it's tall and skinny. They've got these edges you could put on the cards, and there's two of them. So there's one here and this one here with the stitched. And I've actually got a card made with it. And I've got some measurements here too. So you can get the stamp set with it if you want, which has some large sayings and stuff that'll fit on there. Or you can just get the dies themselves. So let me show you. Oh, and let's see here. And there are envelopes as well that you can get with them. So let me show you the envelopes first. So here's the envelopes. Oop, I just dropped a couple on the floor. So there's more than here. So here's the long envelopes. Look at that. They've got these cute little designs here. So that one is gray granite, and then I believe it's soft succulent. Yes, and also white with some black on it. So aren't those cute? So cute. So let me show you a card I made with those dies. So here we go. So here's this card I made. So what I did was I'm using the, can you let the cat out? Thanks. I made this card using, this is the ombre glitter paper from the annual catalog. And then I did a little thing that here says for my husband. There's a piece of that Ephemera Pack, a couple pieces actually. Those are all from the Ephemera Pack. I used our adhesive sheets to cut this die out in black, and then I put that underneath. And I actually left the measurements here. So the card base itself is 8.5 by 7, and then you scored at 3.5. And that'll fit in the card envelope. And then this insert was 8.25, so the ombre glitter paper, 8.25 by 3.25, and then I cut a piece of black at 9 by 4. So if that's a measurement you want, just let me know. I've got it written down here. But isn't that fun? And then I'll put it in the envelope, and I actually used a bit of the Ephemera Pack here to create my little envelope, and then I took a stamp set that said thank you, and I just inked up there, and it says I heart you, and then that'll go in there like that. Isn't that cute? I just can't wait to play more with these dies. So let me put all those aside. Okay, let's see here, like the cards. Okay, we're on page 53. Okay, I'm going to just skip over some things here. There are some beautiful stamp sets if you love to color, just gorgeous. Here's another gorgeous Sweetheart and Home. Again, it has 2 bundles in this one. Some folders, embossing folders. Be sure to check out all the folders. I'll show you where you can see them at the end. Some matching doilies. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I have this paper, but again, I'm not pulling all that out just because I don't want to keep you here forever. I appreciate that you've stuck with me this far. This one here is beautiful, Blessings of Home, gorgeous. And this one here, Honeybee Bundle. I actually have a card to show you with that, that I got in a swap. Look at this, it's using a little bit of gold leafing here and the pretty matching paper, and then the little gold bees with a little bit of Wink of Stella on them. Just a stunning little card. Again, made by a swapper that I swapped with. 61, let's see here. Okay, here we've got some stamps again that are shown at smaller than their actual size. So this one here I had to get because I'm a big reader. So this one's called Every Chapter. And you can see it's going to fit on, again, if I take a card here, it's going to fit on the entire card, maybe with a mat on there. So if you know a reader, you could do some nice coloring or cut these out in different colors and add them in. I think it's just going to be a very cute stamp set for my reading friends. And another one down here too. And you can see they've done some nice samples here for you as well. And then I got to tell you, this is probably the first stamp set I absolutely had to have in the catalog. And if anyone knows why, tell me why you think I had to have it. Angelica says the bees are so cute. I know, it's so darn nice. Bobby says great variety. There really is a great variety in this thing. I mean, this is a huge book too. It's like over 90 pages long. So there's lots of stuff. But of course it was the cat that made me want this stamp set because I'm a big cat lover, and I needed to have this. Plus some little puns, which I think are fun. So here's a little card I made with that. So I've colored the little cat, and then I cut out the little fish bowl. I don't know if you can see that. And then I actually cut out the little fish here too. So it's kind of 3D. And it says, you're just perfect. So super cute. And then this is the host only paper from the annual catalog. And then I also made one with the monkeys. I love hanging around with you. And here is that ribbon I told you about that I cut in half because it was really large and I just wanted a bit of a smaller ribbon for that. Okay, let's go along here. Page 64. Okay. Oh, here's another stamp set with a punch, which is super cute, little hedgehogs. These are something you probably missed in the catalog. I did the first time around, so I only just got mine. They are decorative masks, and I have them here. I have not played with them yet, but it's on my agenda to this weekend. But this is what they look like. They're like this, and you basically can sponge through them. You can use embossing paste. You could lay them down and do a spritz on them. But look at how beautiful they are. And what sold me on them, look at that background with the flowers, is the sample in the book, which I'll show you in a second. But look at this one, you can layer. So you can do like let me get not a card here. So you could do like a lighter color here with that butterfly and then superimpose a darker color on top. But it was this piece in the catalog. So again, let me show you. There's different roses and flowers, but look at this the picture in the catalog. Let me just put all this away for a second. Very, very excited about these. So this definitely goes in my favorite, but look at this. I hope you can see this. That's that rose that they have done several colors on. It is just beautiful and stunning. I cannot wait to play with that. And there's one with the butterfly. Super cute. Super, super cute. Okay, I'm taking a drink before I get dry. If you got any questions, just holler. I'm actually almost done. Let's see here, 65. Okay, here's another cute one. New cute bundle with a punch. Look at this. Just a note, hope your day is on point. So here is a sample. Ta-da! Again, made from another demonstrator, but look at the punch, which I have. I must have just tucked it away, but the punch will punch out this, and this, and this, and the little flower. And then there's some of those rocks I was telling you about, the pebbles. So cute. Love this card. Very cute. And here's another one. Another version. This is using the hexagons from this die set here. Has a little bit of a background. Super, super cute. Okay. Here's another stamp set that has that emboss resist kind of look. So when you stamp it, the words will be lighter and then the ink will look around there. Another thing that would be easy to miss in this catalog is this subtle shimmer designer series paper, and it is, specialty paper. It is pink and blue, very pretty, and you can see they've done some shaker cards with that in there, which is kind of cool. Robin says, pretty butterflies. I agree. Okay, for the guys, if you're looking for guy cards, which are always a hard one to do, this is a great suite for that. Hey Sports Fans, so they've got a stamp set here with pennants and all sorts of stuff. There's that ribbon twine that I told you about before, the baker's twine. Comes in a 3-pack actually, and they're great colors for guys. Navy, Poppy Parade in white, and Evening Evergreen. And the little star that was on a previous card, that's where it came from right there. So again, these are great embellishments for guys. I like baker's twine as opposed to ribbon when I do guy cards because it's just a little, I don't know, something about baker's twine is a little more manly, I guess, I don't know. And then some bright fun colors for that. Paper. And then we have the boat card. I love this one too, which again, I think it's great for guys, but anything that you want, you know, hope your day is the best ever. So that little boat that I showed you before, that's where that came from. And I did one here too, using the boat punch as well, which is part of that. And I used also from the celebration book, this paper here. It is on page 10 of the celebration. It's called Simply Marvelous. And it's all this marble looking paper. And so I used some of that on here. It kind of looks like waves, I thought. And the saying, Celebrate Every Beautiful Thing, is another celebration set. Right here, this little girl catching butterflies. I just thought the sayings were really cute in there. Okay, moving along. More guy stuff. Or anybody. I mean, it could be wilderness, but I tend to think of this kind of thing for guy cards. Same with the gardening, but you can use your for your gardeners, but it does have a Happy Father's Day and a dad in here, to the man who can do anything. So those are great for guy cards. This is super cute for kids or anything really you want. The Vikings, your love to color. Moira's there. Hello, Moira. Jean says, all these card ideas. I plan on using embellishments in my pocket scrapbooking. Yeah, that's a great idea too. And I will be posting a lot of these cards too. I should have said that right off the top. So if you're just joining me, remember to comment, love, share, and that'll all get you into my prize draws here. Demonstrators don't qualify, of course, but you're still welcome to comment. So this is another one for the record, super cute. It took me a while to figure out how they did this cute sample, but what they did was embossed this image and then cut it out. And so it is sort of almost 3D like a record, which is super cool. Okay, page 75. Really, we're truly almost done here, but I got a couple more things I want to show you. It says Encore, Encore, because these are products that were in the holiday catalog that have come back. So they're still available, like that Deer Punch that I mentioned already. One of my favorites, Nature's Harvest. And I actually have a class on that, so I can put a link in here for that too. And the brushed metallic dots are still there. In fact, I think I have them right here. They're there. Don't have very much of them left because I used a lot of them, but they're great as well when you're using metallics to add those in. Okay, so now we get to, again, another happy place for me. My background is a librarian, and so I love indexes. So they have here an index of all of the bundles, so you can see them all, and you can see the actual dies. So these are the dies shown a little bit larger. But what I love about this index is not only is everything here, and it's in alphabetical order, and it refers back to the page where it came from, but also these are second samples of all of those cards. So this is not the same sample that you'll see on the page there, but it's another idea. So be sure to check this out just for ideas alone. Like look at there, there's another super cute boat card. Love it. Okay, so and then we move along here, we have another little index, again making me very happy, of all the stamp sets. So if you thought, oh, you know, I saw a stamp set, there was boots in it, I can't remember, you can come here, look at the pictures, and then you can see, oh, it was Flowering Rain boots, or the crane, or whatever, and it tells you the page. Same with the dies, gives you a little image of them. Then you thought, oh, where's the greenhouse again? There it is. Same with the punches. So you can see that there are 6 punches. I mentioned there are lots of punches in the catalog. If you're looking for those little boxes I mentioned, or any of the folders. Oh, I missed this completely. Page 55. Let me go back to that one really quick. I meant to point it out, and I totally didn't. See, it's so easy to miss stuff. Whoops, turn my light down. Hold on. Turned it right off. Okay, so here, page 55, there's a couple little folders, stripes and splatters. Let me just put this card in here. You can see in the background of this card, probably better if I open it. This is the splatters. Here they are here in real life. So there's the splatters and there's the stripes. So they're little mini ones. They can go through the mini folder, the mini machine, but have a look here. Here's one of those cards I made, and it's got the little stripes on the side, so it just adds a little something to it. So cute, cute, cute. Okay, so let me go back here. Folders, and if you want to see all the paper that's there, just as briefly you can. Again, all the ribbons that are here and all the embellishments that are here. Okay, let's see here. Last little bit here. If you got any questions, let me know. Robin says she loves the gumball machine. Me too, Robin. I have it on order. It's coming in my next order, and I'm going to show you how to put together on one of my Fridays. As I said before, I do a Friday thing like this every Friday at 3 o'clock. Usually not as long as this. This is an exception because of the catalog and because I wanted to introduce it and offer some extra prizes. But come back Fridays, 3 o'clock. I do a draw every Friday for the card that I made the previous week. But like I said, for next week, it'll be one of these prizes. Okay, so hosting. When you look here, let me just flip one more page over. There's a couple really cute host stamp sets. So if you're a host, and that can mean either you buy a whole pile of stuff yourself, or, and that goes to $200 is where that starts. Or, so it's not hard to do, or you're gathering together friends and you're going to put together an order, and then you can actually pick this from some of your rewards. You get 10% is where it starts at $200, so you get $20. And then these stamp sets are specially priced. So this one here, Mischievous Mice, $17, and this one here, Expressions of Friendship, which I love, by the way. Did I get that? Yes, I did. I did get this one because I think it's so pretty, and I want to do something with the trees and the background, one of those dies. I got plans for this, so this was something that I was able to get as a host, and yeah, you can get those with your host dollars. So I think that's all, folks. If you've got any questions for me, please let me know. I'll post a couple of the links that I mentioned in the comments so you can see them there. Wishing everyone a wonderful and safe, happy weekend. Take care, and thanks for watching me today. Bye-bye now.